tell me how to...
Susie, could you move out of the way? That look. But in an emergency, it makes sense to let the most competent healer in the room do their thing. It's just, yeah. Susie really wants to help. I get that. Chris, are you okay?
I tried to heal, but,
Susie, I know you were just trying to help, but if someone's really hurt, don't try to fix it alone, okay?
Yeah, okay, got it.
Wrong. You should always try your best to help while you wait for someone professional to arrive.
Yeah, it's called first aid.
Yeah. Getting the worst of the bleeding to stop even a little bit, Susie did good. Susie did good. Don't shit on my girl for that. She did her best.
Verena finally understands.
That's why you
Yeah, you
come
found me.
here so often. You're still looking for her?
It's the only thing I have to go on. Some days I imagine that I might see a kind old woman holding a little girl's hand saying, I found you here many years ago, you know. Who knows? It's possible, isn't it?
The woman offers a heartbreaking smile, and Camille feels again at a loss to speak. A child left alone in the snow. How could she have survived? It's impossible. It would take a miracle if someone finds her by accident.
Hold on.
Yeah, you found me.
There you go.
The realization hits her like a bullet, ricocheting around in her chest.
Then your child was
lost around here during a snowstorm. When did this happen? Did she have her name stitched onto her blanket?
What was her name?
The idea seems impossible to consider, but as soon as the thought enters her head, it cannot be dismissed. The chaos leaves her mind blank, and Kiprina holds her breath. After a long pause, she watches the woman open her mouth confusedly.
Everyone has dreamed about immortality, yet all that remains when glory fades is withered grass. A wondrous laughter stands unchanged as the breed provides its guidance beneath the setting sun.
There you go, nice! That was pretty
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Good job, Kisa. Oh, let me move
That was
Kisa down.
fabulous.
A little bit. There you go. Music can run deep, carrying heroic spirits. Music can ring clear, like a spring newly sprung. There we go. That is the OST. Is this more than you bargained for yet? Oh, don't mind me, I'm watching you two from the closet, wishing to be the friction in your jeans. Isn't it messed up how I'm just dying to be him? I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a line in a song. Drop a heart, break a name. We're always sleeping and I was sleeping for the wrong team. Going down, down in an early round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded god complex, cock it and pull it, going down, down in an early round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Be your number one with a bullet. A loaded god complex, cock it and pull it. Down, down in an early round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded god complex, cock it and pull it, going down, down in an early round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded god complex, cock it and pull it.
I understand it isn't easy for us to place our trust in one another, Timekeeper. But you have my word. I will not speak of this place to anyone, not even my father. This collaboration remains strictly between you and me.
There we go, there we go. I got double 6 stars for some reason. Is it Mulder again or? Yep, it's Mulder
I
again.
understand it isn't easy for us to place our trust in one another, Timekeeper. I understand it isn't easy for us to place our trust in
Oh
one
wow,
another,
it actually
Timekeeper.
played it
But
again.
you have my word. I will not speak of
How do I make my shorts? Well, when it comes down to it, it's really just a matter of math. So I have here my editing program. This is OpenShot video editing program. And you notice that the video preview is already in vertical. Depending on the program you're using, it would be under preferences or settings to make sure that it's editing in vertical already. And then I grab my raw footage. In this case, this is the Valentine's Day special collab I did for a game show. And place it in the preview, right? So because of the way that it's recorded, of course, it would appear horizontal first. So what we want to do is you want to go ahead and adjust it so that it's not just like taking up this small part of the screen. In my case, I have a face cam and then my footage, right? Or the game proper. So I scale it up to about 1.5. And then we place it in the screen here. So for me, I like to place it right above, or right below rather, my title and context, so that it'll be able to appear kind of neat and people know what the video is about even before the video starts, right? Second thing is, of course, to crop it. So in this case, because the footage is on the upper left of my screen, I crop out the bottom parts, and then the right side of my screen with the chat, I go ahead and just like move it off screen so it's not really visible. Instead, if I want to keep the chat in, I keep it on the second screen. So this is usually my face cam is, but in this case, I only put a bunch of like visuals because this was a different kind of video. Now, when it comes to the second part of the footage here, it depends on like how much of the chat I want to keep on. So for me, chat is right above my head. So if I want to keep the chat in, I keep it at 1.5. If I just want the face cam or the visuals, I usually scale it up to about 2 times and then adjust the X and Y placement of the second footage. Then putting it together, this is how it would look, right? Gameplay on top, and then face cam or visuals on the bottom. You can also add in captions and other things to make it a bit more accessible or visually interesting depending on your style. And that's
The sky is still dark and the market is empty. The caravan rolls past rows and rows of familiar paths, the alleys they used to run through. The streets Miss Serja would chase them down. Clothes hanging out to dry pass over her. Fish stalls that reek with the lingering scent of yesterday's catch. Everything so familiar yet suddenly strange. The kids chase after the caravan like yipping puppies, barking out with excitement. Until the caravan crosses the village gates, that invisible line separating their whole little world. And the kids come to a halt.
Goodbye, boss.
Their small shadows close together, becoming a neat and solid row as they watch.
Hey, does the caravan feel heavier than before? No, you're just hungry and overthinking things again.
Barian.
With every passing day, our Paula flourishes. We ought to be prepared for what will come next.
Beryl, que vois-tu dans mon avenir?
That is to say, Beryl, what do you see for my future?
Everything's fine now.
Do not fear that the prophecy will hurt me, Beryl. Look at all we have now. We have built the foundation. We can face whatever comes next. Goodness. You even warned Madame Marielle about her treacherous servant and saved her from smothering of that pillow. Fate is not set in stone.
But she knows her mother is desperately hoping for good news.
Maman, dans 3 mois, ta vie sera prise lors d'un vol.
3 months from now, your life will be taken in a robbery.
Okay.
Damn.
I knew about that. That is the thing that I was talking about.
Mama, you're gonna die. Bye.
I saw it. Fuck that, man.
Wow.
See, there's no way she could grow up to be normal, you know? Fucked up situation.
There is one thing that can override the dark. A white pen. Known as hope. Miss, I believe this is what you hold.
A white pen. Ice magic?
No, pencils and pens are swords.
Oh, right.
Me? Nah, Chris has the pen.
Yeah, but like Noelle gives us the pens.
Chris steals the pen.
My weapon's like a hairbrush or something.
Oh. Wait, has Susie just been carrying hairbrushes in her pocket this whole time?
I mean, her first axe was called a main axe.
Oh, I just got that. That took me way too long. That took me years.
It was probably just a hairbrush that was stuck in her hair at the time.
Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, it's not good at all, no. Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. I wish I know. Mother isn't here now.
Wrong things, right things.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Do things, fight things.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide, but you are not alone.
Believe me,
no one is alone. Believe me.
Truly,
you move just a finger. Say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard. No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone. People make mistakes. Mothers, people make mistakes. Holding to their own, thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes, fight for their mistakes. Everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right, you decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side, our side, someone else is not. While we're seeing our side, maybe we forgot they are not alone. No one is alone. Hard to see the light now. Just don't let it go. Things will come out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side. No one is alone. It all became so lovely. Those bluest skies above me. Those funny feelings I had never felt before I met you. I thought I'd stay a while. I tried to learn to smile. So many colors I had never even known. Maybe I'll find myself sitting on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone. Then I see the colors fading, gentleness of light escaping, Shadows of my fear invading. Have I seen this all before? I know that there's something residing, a terror deep inside me. I couldn't understand how you could be so bold. Maybe I'll find myself smiling on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone. Hey, sincerely wonderful. Good morning from the void. My name is Decaf NVIDIA. I am a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I am also a voice actor and singer, so you'll hear me do one or both those things in the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today we are playing Reverse 1999. And a quick shout out to my good friend Shelly here. Congratulations getting first. You'll go ahead and click on the heart on top of the chat and give Shelly a follow over here. If you would be so kind. There we go. Oh, let me just double check the categories correct. Shelly says, only briefly stopping by because convention weekend and your phone is already below 70%. You hope I have a wonderful stream and weekend overall, Decaf. And good luck with my pulls today. May they go better than yours. Ooh. Well, I'm sorry to hear your pulls didn't go super well. But I'm hoping as well. You know, I've had 3 banners consecutively go to full 140 pity, so it can only go up from here, right? Or plateau. Hello, Mizuya. Mizuya says, hey, I'm tying on the story while designing for the new Wilderness set. Anyway, hello. Oh, yeah, I saw the newest one. Yeah. Folks should also go subscribe to Mizuya for Wilderness showcases over on their channel as well. Just waiting for the 2 minutes here so I can actually shout out more people, actually. Hello, Six.
Hobby. The source of one's pleasure varies from person to person. One of my friends has a love for numbers. One is drunk in the beauty and power of words. And one is the defender of rules.
So cool.
I also find myself immersed in joy when I'm alone in the room after a day's work.
I hear that, Six. I hear that. Also, I love that he is talking about his friends here. They are deeply important to him. You know, the ones who are still alive. Sophia. Someday Sophia will come back. I'm sure. You know, the only question is, will Sophia come back voluntarily or in a body bag? That is the question. Shelly says, alright, I'll leave now to preserve my phone charge while I finish my coffee. Alright, enjoy your convention, Shelly. Thank you so much again for stopping by. Let me go ahead and shout out Lonely Tree as well. A fellow Reverse 1999 streamer.
Solitude is a blessing.
Oh, hang on. I missed the number. Shout out Lonely Tree 91. There we go. Y'all hit the heart off the chat and give them a follow over on their channel. And then Before Dawn is the only person left. So while I'm waiting for those 2 minutes to elapse, let's go ahead and do some quick dailies. So we got the Wilderness to do here, and we got the activity to burn a little bit, just a little bit, for Numa analysis. I think the rest of my activity will either be spent on playing the story today or building out Lawrence Butterfly's kit, at least a little bit. Now, I have not logged in since the update yesterday. Well, yesterday for me. Today for a lot of you, I think. No, I guess it's also yesterday for Western folks too, because like it was after 6, which is like 30 minutes from now. So yeah, here we are, just kind of like playing the event one day after it came out, or almost one day after it came out. I was kind of unclear too if this was going to be an event story or if it's supposed to be a main story. But I think looking at the UI of the menu, I can confirm that it is, in fact.
Just event story. Oh, dang. A lot of people are helping me. Cool. Well, gosh. Don't I feel special? Let me go help others as well. Now, it's been a hot minute since I spent any of my jigjaw currency. So I'm waiting for that 2-minute cooldown to... Oh, right. I can't do it until daily reset. Okay, never mind then. A little bit later. Oh! Daily reset hasn't happened yet. Oh, right. Right. Because I've started stream before. Okay. Well, at least I'm able to claim my daily from today then, from the jukebox, something else. Yes, I will unlock Collector's Edition soon. Ah, ripples on the water. Nice. Wait. I can choose ripples on the water or immaterial battery. The heck? Why wouldn't I just get an immaterial battery? If, like... I know those are limited, so... I guess if you're looking to gamble? I'd much rather get the, like, confirmed reward, though, than gamble. I guess for folks who aren't really buying the cameras, 30 more minutes before daily reset. Exactly, Misuya. I got a little bit excited. Miracle Mart. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da. And in rewards revisited, we got the free tickets, and I believe a rerun of some skins for folks who might have missed out. Yep. So the rewards revisited does rotate what's in the shop. So if there's any like battle pass garments you missed out on, or battle pass portraits, it shows up here on rotation. I don't think it's like permanent, but it is like a way for people who are looking to collect those and have the funds to spare to do so with some either in-game currency, the clear drops which is used for gacha rolls, or the premium currency, which is the glow shop, which is specific just to this shop. I am one of those folks who ends up like buying the premium currency just because I would rather spend the clear drops on rolling characters for the most part. Unless I roll the character really early, in which case I could spend like a little bit of the excess. Okay, am I buying packages right now? I have 1300 clear drops. I should be okay for like rolling Lawrence if we win 50-50, but also I have to win 50-50, you know? Where's the camera? Huh. Okay, so they're offering the battery in the Battle Pass shop. In the Battle Pass. But they're not offering the camera that goes with it? What's going on? Let's go to the warehouse. No, it's not here. I know there's a new head onion in the Discord too. I should grab the code of that at some point. But I'm really more concerned right now. My immediate concern right now is that camera thing. Because like, if they're gonna make me choose between the battery and the ripples on the water, they gotta give me a good reason to choose one over the other, you know? Like actually have the camera available for me to buy. Or is it one of those things where you're like preparing for it eventually? Wait, isn't this Ulrich's? Have I not had Ulrich's Psycube on him the whole time? Hang on a second.
Ah, you've made it in.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
I guess I haven't.
To any code, but the ticking timer on it.
I've had other pages Psycube on Ulrich this whole time.
Locks with the timer attached.
Interesting.
Self-destruct program, you see. One wrong try, and you're.
I beat Reveries in Depths using someone else's Psycube. Well, not all of it. I'm still trying to beat the last 1,000-meter challenge thing, but like most of it with someone else's IQ. Holy cow, this... Oh wow, that would have been so much better for me. You know what? Right after we Lawrence, I gotta build Ulrich too. Ulrich's IQ specifically. It's not that expensive. Okay. What was I doing? Yes. The camera. I was trying to figure out what the camera thing was about. Okay, so the event shop should have a camera. I'm guessing. What about the war room? Sometimes these have, like cool rewards. Nothing like groundbreaking per se, but some stuff that like is cool. Would they include the camera though? Probably not. No. Okay, so I'm thinking the event shop. The battle pass itself, does it have? I don't suppose. No, I'm not seeing it here. I'm about to buy the battle pass. That's why I'm like thinking about it. Let's see. Rimmet Cup Sticker Edition. Roar Jukebox. Roaring Calendar Benefit Upgrade. Up to Reroar ×2 can be obtained each week. Oh, no, that's normal. And Mains Bulletin. Okay. Free daily, like, rolls. The cool thing with, Tuesday and Spathodia. You know, showcasing their euphorias. I don't see a camera. What about Rimmet Cup Sticker Edition? Nope, trailer. If you guys want to watch the trailer, feel free, but I'm just gonna, like, close my eyes and cover my ears until it's done.
Señorita Butterfly, whatever it is you wish to find,
I was hoping I could bypass the trailer screen by, like, going to the Rimmet Cup instead. But here we are. Also, I am talking over it, I understand. So, this might not be the best place to watch the trailer if you are trying to watch the trailer. Oh wow, cool effects probably. Like really nice sounds and things, probably. Okay, I probably should have like set a timer or something if I knew that the trailer was gonna start. It's probably like 5 minutes long, maybe 4 minutes. I could sing a song, but then it would like drown out the trailer. Not that that's really an issue because I'm talking over it, but still. Oh wow, particle effects! Wow, amazing, probably. Lawrence Butterfly is on screen, right? To those who don't know, my policy on spoilers is that I don't really care for the most part. But I found when it comes to Reverse 1999, their trailers kind of give away a lot, so I don't seek it out. And if I can, like I've done this patch, I actually try not to watch the trailer until after I finish the story, or at least I've gotten part of the way through the story, so I can kind of experience some of these twists for myself. If it does get spoiled for me, then, you know, I'll watch it on stream, no problem. Because, like, someone already talked to me about it. I would much rather prioritize having a good conversation with other people than preserving some, like, individualistic experience. Or, like, content creation where I'm, like, approaching something blind, right? I would much rather have, like, really fun conversations with people who are passionate about things than try to avoid spoilers. So when people talk about spoilers to me, for the most part, I just kind of let it go, because, like, it's just like a good opening for a conversation, and it's very limiting to kind of tiptoe around topics because you don't want to, well, talk about them, right, because of spoiler reasons. And of course, there's always the statute of limitations for some folks. Like how many months to years is okay to talk about certain story elements, right? And if you're watching a live stream, like on mine, certain streamers have their own like set of rules about discussing spoilers or discussing story beats. So, you know, just like whatever people's preferences are for discussing spoilers and stuff, that is their own. Is the trailer still going? I can't open my eyes now, right? It's been about 2.5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna take a peek. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, I bamboozled myself. Okay, so oh wow, the trailer was so cool. I kind of wish I could see it, but I'll wait until after I play the main story or the event story a bit more. Okay, so this is just Critter Crash, right? I swear, if you put me in the Forge tutorial when I click on this. Hey, look at that! Bluepock is improving! They're not forcing a tutorial at the moment you click on a game mode. Good job, Bluepock. Doing the bare minimum. Incredible. At least I know to listen to feedback. Okay, ooh, crystal casket. And Nick Bonham's outfit as well. Yeah, let's go. Okay. I really want to get Nick Bottom's outfit because this poor guy is one of the like lower star characters and so doesn't necessarily get the like treatment that other characters might have. And it's maybe one of the less popular ones too, but is like Betty a struggling actor, which, you know, relatable. Oh, also, sorry if my clothes are making some sounds. This jacket that I'm wearing is something I'm preparing for a cosplay music video. I'm trying to use this in combination with some makeup to cosplay Lawrence Butterfly, at least a little bit. I'm not super great at cosplay, so I'm gonna have to ask some of my family members for help with the makeup part, and like I can't change this outfit all that much, to be honest. Like maybe I could use tape or stitch things onto it, but the fabric is not like conducive for what do you call this? Alteration. So this is gonna be like classic cosplay for Lawrence Butterfly. But it also, because of the fabric it's made of, makes a bit of sound. So I do apologize if it's coming through the mic. Okay. So it's not in here. Where is this camera? Aha! Okay, there's one camera. And it doesn't come with batteries. Okay. Okay. So I guess... yeah, okay. It does not come with its batteries. So that makes me think that that's what you should spend the battle pass on for the camera in the event shop. Is there a way for me to get the batteries? Okay, there's one in here. All right. And that's it. Okay, I'm missing one more, right? We have one in the battle pass, one in the shop. Where's the third battery? It does not say. Unless... Is it perhaps in the progression of the battle pass? Nope. Okay. I have no idea where the third battery is. There's Lawrence Butterfly's side story. Critter Crash. I doubt they'd put it in here. because it's endgame stuff, and they usually put like that kind of thing in more accessible places. Oof, and it's in 8 days. Okay. Looks like they're going back to their usual schedule. Cool, cool, cool. No, I appreciate they're actually putting like dates on these things now. So you can actually see when it's gonna come out soon. Cool, cool, cool. Caution Overture rerun. Makes sense. Elizabeth is kind of important to Laplace as well. And I heard that this story is kind of like Laplace centric. Yeah, no, I have no idea where this thing is. Some talented game modes can be found here once they become permanent. Pre-Storm Protocol? Yes. Huh. Interesting. Okay, we have a shop just for Pre-Storm Protocol. And all the gangs are finally playable. Yeah. Oh, you mean like the Wanderer Theory thing? Yeah, Marcus Elizabeth Regulus. Regulus? Okay, yeah, I guess you still plus too. That makes sense. Okay, and I noticed that there are things from the version I just played. These are version 3 endings, though. Oh. Okay, one of my hopes was that if they were going to make Pre-Storm Protocol permanent, that they were going to do it in a way that would, like, make Part 1 and Part 2 permanent too. But I'm looking at this, and this seems like it's only Part 3. There is a day and night node now? Okay, I'll look more into that later, but I'm pretty sure that's just Part 3. And Part 1 and Part 2, unfortunately, don't seem to be part of it, which is a big shame. There's a lot of really good story in there. Which means I'll have to look into... I guess I don't really have a recording of me playing Part 1. But I'll talk with someone who has a recording of Part 1 and do voice acting for that. Compile that into its important bits and make a compilation on YouTube. Because I have all of Part 2, and I edited all of Part 2, and I have the recordings for Part 3. But Part 1, not so much. Right. Okay. I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm glad that the rewards at least are permanent. And Part 3. But it's kind of like the Mountains of Echo situation again, if that's the case. Because, like, people are going to miss out on that really good story, which is a huge shame. Huge, huge shame. Showdown at Chinatown and Folie de Leçon. Okay. And as for anecdotes, portrayal series. I hope we go back to the cinema series soon, or something other than portrayal series that's a bit more visually engaging. Fingers crossed, right? Okay, I've been yapping for like 20 minutes. I gotta get to Rolling Lawrence soon. But I really just wanted to see... like if I could find that last battery, but... from what I can tell, there's only the 2 batteries here. One in the pawn shop, and one in the battle pass. And that's it for now. Unless they're planning on like... yeah, unless they're planning to release a package later on, or a game mode of some kind later on. I don't really see where they would, like, put that. Wait. Is Syndrome of Silence gone? That's 3 doors. That's Pre-Storm Protocol. Yeah, I think Syndrome of Silence is just gone. Huh. Huh, okay. Ooh. I got to see the UI. Nice. I mean, I got all my rewards, so I'm not, like, upset about that. I'm just curious. Because, like, I thought Syndrome of Silence was, like, permanent content. They're just going to, like, refresh the shop. Not take it down. I guess maybe because of Pre-Storm Protocol, they're, like, trying to, finagle the space? Hmm. Okay. I was trying to get me to, like, click on things. Okay, well, I can't really see anything specific. Oh, shoot. I just remembered. I did all this talking, and I got distracted by the trailer, but I didn't actually shout it before dawn. Let's go ahead and do that now. Folks, please go ahead, click the heart on top of the chat and follow Before Dawn over on their channel. They are a TCG player, both of the digital and physical variety. You can go ahead and check out their streams. They stream in the morning for me, which is nighttime for our Western friends. Okay, I have 1300 clear drops here, which is about, give or take, 1/8 is 10, so 1800 is 100. Yeah, give or take, it's like 50-ish rolls. 60. Wait, why am I trying to do math in my head? I can just calculate it by, like,
There's no
using a calculator.
that solitude is a blessing.
70. Okay, it's 70 rolls. A little bit more than 70. So we're guaranteed a 6-star no matter what. And I believe I had... Yeah, I had some Unilogs already. From, the free Unilogs we got from this patch, and a couple left over from the last one, too. Oh, yes, I forgot. Battle Pass. I was gonna buy the Battle Pass. And that was the whole reason... That was the whole reason for tangent. Was, like, I got distracted by, the immaterial battery thing, and, like, what does it actually mean? Is it? Maybe. Maybe the immaterial battery is, like, in one half of the Battle Pass and the Collector's Edition? It'd be a bit more on the expensive side, but at least it'd be less expensive than buying $30 worth of a camera, you know? Use the Lakeside Ripple now? Sure. Oh. QJ's outfit. Hehe. Gold Cradle. Looks like her motel baby has shapeshifted again. Red Rapids.
It's such a pleasure to see you again. I see there are children here. If you're in need of a babysitter, I'd be more than happy to look after them.
It beats. Now that is some interesting theming. Okay, let's go ahead and change out our character here.
Only the head, or no head at all, and only once per night.
I think she's...
want the guests to get too accustomed to the horror, and it'd get altogether tedious.
Yeah, she's talking about scaring people.
Sometimes children would gather to tell scary stories. They try to up the ante, telling the ones they overheard from adults. I loved it. One of the only times I felt like I was a part of the conversation. Back then, my fingernails were always dirty.
Let's go ahead and claim my battery. Yeah, I might be wrong about where the third one is. Select either Decatone ripples on the water or one immaterial battery. If unused before expiration, the item will automatically convert into immaterial battery. No matter which path you take, you're one step closer to your friend. Yeah, I guess I'll just... No, I'll get it here. Sure. The only thing I can think of is... Maybe this isn't actually limited to just one? I don't know. Okay. That's enough, like, speculating on my part. The only way to learn is by learning. The only way to begin is by beginning. So without further ado, let's begin. For those who are new to my stream or to my channel and are unfamiliar with this ritual we do, when it comes to rolling characters, I like to sing for them. And I tend to just pick kind of songs that feel like a good vibe with the character. Although, I will be honest, I know very, very little about Lawrence Butterfly. Like, I know she's a spy, and that's about it. I thought that she was Miss Stranger, actually. For the longest time, I confused Lawrence Butterfly and Miss Stranger together. Up until this morning, actually. When a streamer I was watching was like, oh, no, they're actually like different people. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Okay, let's go ahead and... Let's start simple. Let's go with Private Eye. Something chaotic since Butterfly Effect, or something casual. Yeah, I'll start with like some spy music first. Okay. Chaotic music. Yeah, I feel like this like neck up covering of this jacket could do well to like emulate this. I just have to figure out the kind of like neckline portion that goes down. I mean, I think I have like a black jacket I could put on over this to cosplay her. The headpiece I maybe won't do. I'll have to ask my sibling if they're able to craft. Another drip, by the way. Looks good on me. Thank you. It is what I'm planning to do for a closet cosplay of Lawrence Butterfly here, but also just like thinking about all the things that'll go into it. Okay. Private Eye. I'm trying to think like what other song on top of that in case we fail. Now, you know what? Let's hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
Yeah. Reaching for it.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of dumb, because, like, I obviously shouldn't be eating the lozenge right before I start singing, but afterwards. Oh, my tumbler's over there.
For hydration purposes. Whew.
Like, I have a natural middle part, so that's not too difficult. And my hair is already gray, so it more or less matches. So, from there, I just have to figure out the epaulets and stuff that goes on her chest. Okay. Let's do this. I see you and you see me. Watch you blowing the lines when you're making a scene. Oh girl, you've got to know what my head overlooks. The senses will show to my heart. When it's watching for lies, you can't escape my private eyes. They're watching you. They see your every move. Private eyes watching you. Private eyes. They're watching you, watching you, watching you. Ooh. 1 second. Apparently I rolled just when the data reset happened. Whoops. I think I'm resting from the beginning then. Yeah, the reset like makes the game lag a little bit. Nice timing. Yeah. That was not intentional either. Ulu! Hello, Ulu. I've had you at P5 for a long time, so I get some Album of the Lost for my troubles. One step closer to that immaterial battery in the shop. Okay, let's try this again. I'll go an octave higher, actually. I see you, and you see me. Watch you blowing your lines when you're making a scene. Oh girl, you've got to know what my head overlooks. The senses will show to my heart. When it's watching for lies, you can't escape my private eyes. They're watching you. They see your every move, baby. Private eyes, they're watching you. Private eyes, they're watching you, watching you, watching you. Ooh.
I am fully aware that I'm a guest here.
We rolled early.
Go ahead and conduct your identity check.
Okay, so because you rolled Corvus here in our first 20th roll, we are guaranteed to get Lawrence Butterfly now. With the amount of rolls I have. Heck yeah. Alright, let's keep going. You play with words, you play with love. You can twist it around, baby, that ain't enough. 'Cause girl, I'm gonna know if you're letting me in, no, letting me go, don't lie. When you're hurting inside, 'cause you can't escape my private eyes. They're watching you. They see your every move, baby. Private eyes. They're watching you. Private eyes. They're watching you, watching you, watching you. Ooh.
You spin the wheel in the primordial waters of the lake, and here I appear in an instant. Perhaps this simple tool is how fate is woven, the purest form of arcanum.
Let's go! Double early indeed! 30 rolls! Woo! Okay. That is a good feeling. Welcome home, Lawrence. Welcome home. Alright. Which means all of these rolls go to Ramona. 33 Albums of the Lost. Wait. What? Oh, no, it's an Artifice of Corvus. I was like, did I roll 2 6 stars? No, it just counted them as 1. for some reason. Medicine Pocket finds Pemberton's contact info in a cola ad in the Atlanta Journal. They write in hopes of collaborating on a Picrossa-flavored cola, but they've missed one key detail. The newspaper is from 1886. Oh, dang. Ain't that just the way, Medicine Pocket? Ain't that just the way? Alright, so I have rolls to spare for Ramona. I talked about it earlier. I kind of also have rolls to spare, or cleared up to spare for buying from the Wonder Shop. If I can roll Ramona early. Nice. So yeah, looks like Karma rolled around again. You know, going to full 140 for Igor, Paper Heron, and Shangha Guang. And now we're rolling, you know, 2 6-stars in 30 rolls. So pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. I'd say my luck is like mixed, kinda.
If you prefer.
But I will take it. Welcome home, Lawrence Butterfly. Welcome home.
Back in town, everyone would be busy on a bright day like this.
Okay, let's see here. Right, wilderness. Now I can go help my friends and also collect my wilderness dailies. Thank you everyone for the well wishes. I forgot to say that I don't really rely on luck, so you know it's unnecessary, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. Everybody out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go Dreamwell here. Dang, you're sad. This design you cooked up is really amazing. Yet we still have 8 layouts per player. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could, like, do alternate accounts to... Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do my own. Oh, well. You can do alternate accounts to, like, store more codes and stuff. Like, you could, essentially, if you have the furniture in the right places, you could actually, like, give out the code and then have them save it under a different code that way. But that would require, like, having multiple accounts and, like, buying multiple furniture from the furniture shop. So it might be more hassle than it's worth. I guess I could store, like, a couple of the codes for you. I'm not using too many of them myself. I think I have, like, 4 of my code slots free if you want to, like, store some codes, and then I can just, like, give those to you so you can put them in your description or top pinned comments. Just, like, hit me up on, well, here, I guess. Basically, like, make the wilderness, save the loadout, give me the code, and then I'll apply it, and then create a new code, and then give that back to you, if that makes sense. I guess that's more hassle than, like, creating a sub-account. But, like, yeah, I would. Yeah, of course. Hang on, though. I would like to do some stuff here in the wilderness. I know it's, like, wholly unnecessary, but it's just fun to do. And it's nice to help out friends, you know? Okay. Oh, not the warehouse. Let me you're gonna give me a sneak peek before you edit and upload the video. Hey. Okay, so layout plan. Yeah, I have four slots free, so I could, like, store 4 of those for you. So I would just, like, use a share code. Okay. I'm always, like, a little bit worried about that's here. Let me just go ahead and do a backup save. Yep. So this one that's in use. So I would use a share code, and then I would save your layout to one of these 4 slots, or all 4 slots. I'm not really using them. I have one layout in mind for what I wanted to create Well, for what I want my wilderness to be. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. This is the one I'm sharing. This is my backup, and this is my actual one. I guess this one isn't really anything, so I can just get rid of that. So I actually have 5 slots. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab your code. Use share code. Generate layout. Now all my buildings will disappear, but that's okay. Ooh. Look at that. Hi, please. You got a nice town going on over here. Hot air balloon. I think that's the Tristis Draw Peaks Plaza? Could be wrong. And we got the Uluru Mountains in the back here. Some cool geography. This reminds me of... Oh, this current patch. That actually might be from this current patch. Because I see like the butterflies and the... kind of like architecture reminds me of this patch, but I could be wrong. Nice. Great job as always, Mizuya. Ooh, and a beach area for the Apay run. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy the plan. I'm missing 4 archipelagos and 3 buildings, which makes sense. Okay, give me 1 second. I have the wilderness shells for it, so let me just go ahead and
Everyone would be busy on a bright
buy that
day.
now. Wilderness shop, wilderness shop. Ah, here we are. Okay, I don't have 3,000. But that's okay. It was this one. No, you're fine, you're fine. I'm playing the game for fun on stream anyway, so like, it is all good. I don't have enough wilderness shells for the Home of Misery or the City of Murals, so temporarily it won't have it, but once I do, I'll save the code again and then generate that for you. I'm happy to like showcase your work here. So let's go ahead and share the code again. If it isn't possible, it's alright too. Anyway, your YouTube is an archive for it. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'm going to copy the plan. We're going to call this Mizuya. Wait, does yours have a name? I guess it doesn't really say. Aha, okay. Save a plan on the new spot here. Okay. Oh, it didn't really change mine, did it? Ooh, okay. So yeah, there you go. This is a way to like store backups. And then I'll share that code. Ta-da! And there you go. Now people can make use of your wilderness code. So let me know if you have any more that you'd like, that you particularly like to save, and I'll go ahead and like fill up these slots for you. As I am a, well, not day 1 player, but like pretty early game player, I joined in 1.2. I have most of the furniture except for the current patch, so I could help you like share those showcases. It's a bit of a shame that we are so limited, but I understand why, because like a mobile especially, this might get a little bit big. The layout itself is called dummy because it is your last layout for your videos. Ah, okay. I can change it. You're welcome. And thanks so much for you know, sharing your passion and like creative skill with the wilderness stuff. Goodness knows I really should get around to do my own vision on my wilderness, the, you know, critter Mario board thing. But right now I am like tied up in so many other creative projects The one that's like most important to me right now is the fan art catalog.
Late at night and a child won't stay asleep. What you ought to do,
Which right now I'm only like halfway through all the artists who've applied to join the fan art catalog. But if people would like to help with that, you know, all you gotta do really is oh, hey MJ, welcome in. All you gotta do is like share it around and make use of it if you are a video creator yourself. The artists, for the most part, are sharing their art under creative attribution, so you could use it for thumbnails, in the video itself, in creative edits and memes, as long as you credit the creator. And some of the other artists, if you have the funds for, not only can you commission, but you could also license some of these artworks for $1 or $5, and the contact information of the artist is in the catalog as well.
Patience is a virtue.
So that's the main thing I'm trying to work on. The other things I'm trying to work on are like the creative edits for the side source anecdotes, the voice acting, meme edits, comic dubs, music videos, and like collaborations I have that cooking up for verse 999. So I'm a little bit, you know, full up on my plate. But I should at some point, maybe I'll make it like a goal for our fundraiser. Like if we raise enough money, I'll dedicate one whole stream to just like wilderness building. But yeah, there we go, everyone. We rolled Lauren's butterfly, and we rolled her early, even. Incredible. Folks, please go ahead and follow MJ over on their channel. They are an author here on Twitch, and are also, right now, playing Reverse 1999 as well. I imagine that they're going to be playing their own thing over there, and when our stream ends, I'll raid on over so you can check them out. But consider checking out their book as well, I Was a Teenage Death God. Mizuki says, noted. Yeah. I compiled all that artwork in that catalog so that I could showcase more artists' work, and selfishly, so I could make use of their work as well. Because it's a bit of a hassle to like contact each individual artist one by one, and some artists do have rules about that, like they actually ask you to message them first, but for the ones who don't, and for when I do have funds, I want to be able to license the work in a like easier to access or navigate to place. One day, if I'm like a bigger creator, I would like to move all that from an Excel document over to a website so that people can like use that like a search engine with keywords and things. But I'd have to like 1, make it big, 2, make money, 3, hire a web designer. You know, dreams. Okay, so having rolled Lawrence early, there's 2 things I want to do. 1, I'm gonna go ahead and level up Lawrence to the maximum of I1. Oh, she's French. I thought she was German. Yep. Shows how little I know about her.
Oh, I'd like to run some calculations on your suitcase. And you, if you don't mind.
Sure, I don't mind. Do your human experiments on me, I don't care. Yeah, my hair's not long enough to emulate her exactly, but that's okay. Close enough. We have the same, more or less, consistency of hair. And the color's close enough, too. Yeah, I'll ask my sibling if they can help me with the headpiece. It might be possible with, like, some material, but I want to do it before the end of next week, so I'll have to look into my funds to see what I can do about that. The ribbons are easy enough. I have plenty of ribbons. But like the other stuff, not so much. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, excellent. Level up.
Aucune idée de la façon dont fonctionnent ces petits trucs scintillants, mais je suis sûre qu'ils continueront de nous être utiles. Tout comme ce qui se passe entre toi et moi.
I got maybe like 3 words of that. I do wish the subtitles also included English translations, but I appreciate that they're even allowing this much like cultural diversity in their game, so I can't complain too much. Okay. We'll get it to the max of I1 for now. I'm not in any rush to level her up much further than that. Oh, she's Lingering Glow. She's support Lingering Glow. I see. So I probably put her alongside Broom, Beryl, and Isolde. Is she a healer though? Oh wait, I only have 4 slots. Marsha's kind of our go-to, isn't she? Are you gonna make me choose? Meanwhile, Pickles do be barking, Mao. Even the dog has a subtitle. So in a way, we understand Pickles better than Lawrence. I guess that's true, yeah. You can borrow... You can borrow Isolde's Psy Cube for now. I'll give you yours soon. Alright, let's go ahead and build Lawrence a little bit. Just a little bit. And yeah, you mentioned earlier that you're worried that you were messing with my schedule, Mizuya. No worries at all. I'm not planning to go super duper far into the event story today. Just kind of want to dip my toes a little bit into it. So I have some inspiration for video creation, among other things. But like, I'm in no particular rush to do everything just yet, you know? So you are fine, my friend. You are fine. Critical rate. Sure. Let's go there and there. Okay. That's a start. That's a taste for playing through the event story. And first the event update is always hectic. Indeed. Indeed, Mizuya. I want to get a little bit into it so I can also you know, watch other streamers as well and commentate but not spoil their experience. P1 Corvus. Huh. I heard people say that P1 Corvus is a little bit stronger. Ah, increased tax. Now I'm of the I would like to argue that Corvus doesn't necessarily outclass Madame Lucy like people are saying, because it takes quite a while to actually like ramp up to having her do that much damage. It's more evident in Main's Bulletin for sure, but if you're not playing Main's Bulletin, I actually still prefer playing Madame Lucy for my Dynamo team. Oh, speaking of, you're Lingering Glow, right? Yeah, so it's all about the burn. And Genesis damage. Ooh.
Oh, I'd like to run some calculations on your suitcase.
This will be interesting when I play Tides of Thought. You know, Tide Bod mode. Additionally, inflicts 1 stack of burn. Cool, cool, cool. So she's kind of like a more aggressive support character. I see, I see. And specifically to Lingering Glow allies. Okay. So, yeah, I guess my Lingering Glow team is gonna look like Beryl, Lawrence Butterfly, Isolde, and Marsha moving forward. Oh, wait. It wasn't Broom I was using in my Lingering Glow team. It was Flutterpage. Okay, which is fine then. Oh, and what do you know? As I just mentioned Flutter Page, Lawrence here gives AP +1, which is exactly the reason I have Flutter Page in that team. Okay, perfect. Prince 3 precast incantations. Are they rank 3 though? Which are generated and with practical dimension at the start of the next round. When incantation is played, does not cost AP, does not grant Moxie. Ooh, free actions essentially. Okay, alright. I see a turn-based game trying to surpass the action economy limits. I see ya. Rank +1 for every other base incantation. There we go. There we go. We gotta have a balance of like precast and rank up incantations. Because like the problem with precast is that it is by its nature usually weaker than casting cards that you already like built up over a few turns. Critical rate up. Moxie +2 then round. Lingering Glow allies and cast ultimate this round. Also gain Moxie +1. Lingering Glow allies ultimates do not take up the ally incantation draw limit. Oh, that is broken. Holy cow. I'm gonna breeze through Titan's Thought 4K mode now. Okay. Now I understand what people were saying when they were like, the 5K one is impossible without Lawrence Butterfly. By the way, I was not able to beat 4K mode. I really tried up until the end of the reset 2 days ago. Unfortunately, I kept finagling, but the final score I got in the first half was like 1,900. The second half was like I get close to about 1.8, I think, or 1.9 as well. But it was like a real struggle to get there. And in the end, I just kind of quit before I could like save my progress. So, you know, once I have Lawrence like built up, I'll try it again at a different time. Okay, let me try something real quick. Give me a second eye. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom, getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me, just across the bar. A friend in sunglasses taking my seat, asking about a scar. Mizuya says, first they... Oh, no, I read that part. Non-periodic flow. Oof. I don't know if they understand what that means in English. Non-periodic flow is... Ooh, big yikes. Oh, man. There are so many jokes I can make about that. Non-periodic flow. That's heavy. Oh, okay. That I'm gonna make that joke with my friends for sure, but like the Bluebot can like blame their own writing staff on that one. Okay, Ulrich, yes. Psyche I never built.
Actually, the lock opens to any code.
I have 2 million Sharpodonty. I'm gonna be okay. It's actually been a while since I ran out of Sharpodonty and Dust. Because I haven't been building the Euphoria as much as I would like. As I've kind of been pulled into building more specific characters to try to like get to like the combat difficulty stuff. So I'm kind of looking into, what do you call this? Looking forward to building Euphoria for Euphoria's sake. Now that the, what do you call this? Now that the patch here doesn't really have anything that's like pressing in terms of combat difficulty. Like at most we have Tides of Thought 4K mode, but I think with a little bit of finagling I should be able to like beat that much easier now that I have Lawrence Butterfly. So once I get to R10 I should be able to like repurpose my materials for building characters like Reed or building Euphoria for characters that I really like that I've kind of left on the wayside. Speaking of, real quick, do I have any consumables that like level me up immediately or anything like that? No, not really. But a crystal casket for Lawrence Butterfly there. Same here, and as for your materials, you're slowly building low tier units. Yeah! That's what you like to see, you know? I'm a completionist, I want to like level 60 I3 or I2 all the characters in the game. That's part of my completion parameters. The Euphoria is like an added thing that like makes them viable, but it's not necessarily part of my completion bonus either. Oh, Shamane. Poor Shamane, level 1.
Well.
Oh, man. I got a lot of characters I want to build, honestly, that are just like languishing here at the bottom of my screen. For shame, for shame.
Whatever sort of reputation it has.
I don't give a damn about reputation. Okay, there's a bunch of tasks here to do. Story, activity, pre-storm protocol, new analysis, mains bulletin. Okay. So these are kind of just like tasks to do. I imagine that there's going to be more tasks as the days go by. So you can fill up all these plots. I highly doubt they're going to make it so you can only fill up like half of these. And some of these I'll have 2 as well, so maybe if I add it up, it'll actually like fill all of them. I'm in no rush to collect these though. I already rolled Lawrence Butterfly, so I don't need the clear drops. And as nice as the materials are, yeah, I'm in no rush. Okay, so Ulrich's Psyche was maxed out. Lawrence Butterfly is at I1. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the story a little bit. I think I have time to maybe play 3, maybe 5 chapters. The Torkers... spoilers ahead. If anyone wants to play the event story for themselves, now is your chance to either lurk or to leave. Thank you so much for being here, I do appreciate your time. And before you go, a call to action. If you'd like to help me, fight the YouTube algorithm, please go ahead and leave a like on this live stream and leave a comment as well. I figured out how to turn on comments for live streams. YouTube tends to like it when people are engaging with the actual thing. So if you could leave a like on the live stream before you go, I'd appreciate it on the YouTube side. And if you're on Twitch, leave a lurk if you can. Mute the tab but not the browser, so that I can make money off the ad revenue and fund my creative projects and continue to make the stream bigger and better. Alright, here we go. The Turquoise Serpent Club. Dust, fractures, remnants of a glorious past. Plaster builds up layer by layer, then peels away. No eternity on Earth, only a fleeting moment. This whole patch is very artistically themed. And with Lawrence Butterfly being French here, I imagine there's going to be a lot of like references to the Renaissance and Mexican culture in equal measure. Well, maybe leaning more into the Mexican culture, considering Ramona and the setting. Also, this character. Finally, we're getting the Manus Vindictae roundtable, like in the story again. I just call her Picasso. I don't know what she actually is, or what her actual name is. Oh, wait! her name was mentioned in the web event. I forget what it was though. I will. We'll see it again. Fingers crossed you get like 1 or 2 more members of the Manus Vindictae as well. It'll be more fun that way. Alright. Part 1. The Butterfly Effect. Loteria! Mm-hmm. Dripping with paint right off the get-go, right off the bat.
La cobija de los pobres. El sol.
The blanket of the poor, the sun. Inside the stuffy tavern, the gamblers hold their breath, faces flushed, crowd around the card table.
The sun. Ah. Here it is.
His hands tremble as he places a kernel on the tabular board before him.
Rosita, Rosaura, ven, que te quiero aquí ahora mismo. La rosa.
The croupier flips a card from the shuffle deck.
Lucky me. I've got your rose right here.
I'm gonna switch octaves.
Al pasar por el panteón, me encontré un calaverón.
As the croupier continues to reveal new cards, the tabular boards in front of both players fill with kernels one by one. The scales of victory begin tipping in an avalanche towards the challenger.
What's wrong? Game will end soon enough. Diablos! Who the hell is this girl?
Diablos, damn it.
Like this, Senor Talasso will be left with nothing to wager except his watch. I don't get it. I thought all the croupiers here were Talasso's people.
Wait. Sure you want to keep playing, señorita?
You're welcome, MJ.
Fold now, and I'll let you leave here with your winnings in one piece.
Oh, but we've got an audience. What kind of a gambler would I be if I folded now? No backing down now. All in. No, not just what's on the table. Everything I got in the bank too. You gonna call, Hefe?
Centurion? Is that you?
Bull-headed chica. You're gonna regret this.
Yes, Senor Claso. The game continues. The next card is...
The croupier sets a hand on the deck.
Vuelve a la tierra. Vuelve a la vida.
What are you talking about? Never heard a verse like that before.
Trusting that luck is, as ever, on her side, the challenger places the final kernel on the tabular board.
Vuelve a la tierra.
Yeah!
It's the butterfly.
I knew it! It is Centurion! Recognize her voice. And, you know, the design. I knew that Centurion was going to have an anecdote, thanks to you guys like sharing that in chat. But I didn't know she was going to show up in the event story too. Hell yeah! It only took 3 years, so we finally got Centurion in the story again. I guess technically, I can't remember if she was in Artifice and Nablism or not. I don't think so. Nah. Well, whatever the case might be, I'm just happy to see her here. Let's keep going.
Loteria!
Oh, we're getting a James Bond type opening? No way. Cool. Written by Recoleta. It's fiction? The game is decided. This belief ripples through the crowd.
3 whole days. 3 whole days, and this chica hasn't lost a single game. Doesn't matter if it's slots, Russian roulette, or La Loteria.
She's taken down all the best gamblers in Toloso's gang, and now she's gunning for the man himself.
Unbelievable. No, it isn't possible. You cheated.
At the center of it all, the capo sweeps everything on the table in a fury.
Ain't no such thing as La Mariposa card. It don't exist. What you trying to pull, huh?
Sir, I don't know. You provided and shuffled the cards yourself.
Quit whining, senor. How many times do I have to tell you? It's all luck. A win is a win. There are no takebacks at the gambling table.
Man, we're finally getting lines from Centurion. I'm so happy. Centurion was my main in my Beast team for a long time. Indeed we are, MJ. Indeed we are.
Besides, this is your turf. You think I'm stupid enough to cheat here of all places? Alright, I'll see you with my winnings this time tomorrow. That is, 1,000,000 in chips and that thing... what was it? Something from that club of yours? Anyway, you know what it is. Nos vemos.
The lucky challenger laughs as she prepares to leave. The man across the table slumps back in his chair. It's far more than he can afford to lose.
Senor Talasso, I kept my eye on her the whole time. She really didn't cheat.
Forget it. Ain't important.
They're gonna kill her. Or try to.
Follow her. She can't make it out of here alive.
Yep. Yep. Cliche, but eh. It's a cliche for a reason. Mexico City. Sunlight falls on the low houses lining the streets. Centurion steps out of the tavern's back alley and wanders to the street. The Day of the Dead draws near. Bone dolls, skull candies, flowers, and paper cutouts. Vivid colors spill all the way down both sides of the road. The dry air settles soothingly into her lungs.
So good things really do happen when you go home, huh? Still got a while before the show starts. What sort of adventure can I find to kill some time?
She catches the soft rustling of feet, slinking in from behind her.
Ah, speak of the devil. Something I can help you with, senores?
Sorry, but the lasso ain't planning on cashing you out.
Of course. Oh, we get to fight. Okay. This battle features Centurion's Wheel of Fortune. If you land on Golden Fortune, you receive a buff card. If you land on Dark Fortune, you receive a debuff card. Golden Fortune also gains Moxie +1 and dodge all attacks for 1 round. Whereas Dark Fortune inflicts a stack of fragility on your enemy. Cool. Let's switch to our story team here. And you won't have Lawrence join her just yet. I think it makes more sense to have Centurion fight solo for this one. And yes, I have an R15. Like I said, she was my main for a long time.
Is the camera in place?
I have Reklata's Psycube on her as well. Increasing her ultimate might damage. And she has her Euphoria. I'm gonna go ahead and use Grand Orchestra for her too. Though we probably won't make it past round 2. Knowing this, like, story mode.
Hey, give me a chip. Just one with the lowest denomination.
Wanna make a bet? Hmm? I'll bet that you won't hit me with a single bullet. Fortune favors you.
Ooh, they see this. What?
Hang on.
You don't recognize me?
It was an auto.
What about now? Give me a chip. Just one with the lowest denomination.
There we go. I mean, she's right. We're too OP. All Wheel of Fortune cards can only target allies. So now we can dodge all attacks for 1 round.
Ooh, they see this.
Fun. And well, bam! Hehe. What are you doing? You're right next to her. How are you still missing? How should I know? Could it really be pure luck? This is impossible. There's no way we can catch her. Just keep her preoccupied until Senor Tlazo comes, or we're dead meat. It's been a while to let Centurion take the center stage. Yeah. It really has been, Mizuya. It really has been. We love to see it. And of course, Heaven's Bounty status time.
Let me choose 2 lucky guests. Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic. No,
I can't remember for Euphoria makes so she doesn't consume Moxie or like less Moxie. I know she gets extra Moxie though. Easy. Alright. Let's just kick this guy to death.
Yeah, I know. Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
Okay, we made turn 3, but only because there were 2 waves apparently.
Operation codename. The sacrifice? It's Papalotl? 9 trials of death? The last one has a good ring to it. I can already see the expression on the faces of those Laplace rats. Performer, Lawrence Butterfly. Target has entered the crossroads at Juarez Street. Activating Chaos Interference Device.
Ooh.
Chaos Interference Device activated. Tip. Rumbling Roaring Box upgrade completed. Should a problem occur, please call the developer. Provided you manage to survive.
X's invention?
Nice one, X. But what's the contact number?
Also X's voice.
2 targets, no followers.
Ain't no way. We gotta get backup from Senor Tlazo. Get her!
Reading lips.
Your voice cracks. Your movements hesitant. You instinctively tilt to the right and take out the knife you kept in your inside pocket. A habit you formed since the fight that cost you your index finger, hoping it will bring you luck.
Stop!
Perhaps the knife does grant you courage. Or you simply forgot about the shots that failed to hit the target until you saw the holes on the fence. That's when fear strikes again. So you halt. That's it. Right where I need you to be.
Virtual environmental model constructed. All variables within predicted range.
Of course, the 2 of them are
Short-term behavior
calculating.
prediction possible. Conditions ideal.
Yep.
Initial condition disturbance activated.
This makes sense.
What's that sound? Look out!
Oh, that's fun. The dust settles, and a mysterious woman leaps down from the rooftop. Not that Centurion needed the help, but hey. Centurion, unharmed and unfazed, sizes up this newcomer.
It's you, the croupier from the bar. Guess I owe you some thanks.
My pleasure. I've heard of you. The legendary coin girl. Even without my help, you'd have come out on top.
True, but not as easily. I could have missed tonight's show. So, what do you want in return? Sharpodontes? Loco chow? How about a magic show? The escapes will have your jaw on the floor.
Ooh, Centurion's magic shows.
Anything but the coin. You name it, and it'll be yours by morning.
Appreciated.
Local chow sounds good, though. She narrows her eyes, satisfied with Centurion's willingness to cooperate.
There is something I want from you. It was something you won at the table. A secret letter from the Turquoise Serpent Club.
Can you let me find this with Soul Centurion? Yes, you're keeping track of where I am in the story because your little head. MJ, go focus on your stream. I appreciate you being here, but like, you don't have to like, chat if you're busy. Ah, lore time.
Absolute luck. There's a 50% chance the coin will land on the face you want, but she wins every time. Check the flyer. Which for a day's first Mexico tour, the beautiful, passionate young woman, the universal star kissed by a lucky coin. Which for a day's most beloved old friend, Miss Centurion, will be in Mexico City on the 15th of this month. You'll find her at Plaza Garibaldi during the day, chatting with street musicians and sharing drinks with hungover drunks. She remembers everyone's name, every unfulfilled wish, and every unfinished adventure. She brings the very best stories to the show. When night falls... Hang on, let me try again. The beautiful, passionate young woman. Which for a day's first Mexico tour. The beautiful, passionate young woman. The universal star kissed my lucky coin. Which for a day's most beloved old friend, Miss Centurion, will be in Mexico City on the 15th this month. You'll find her at Plaza Garibaldi during the day, chatting with street musicians and sharing drinks with hungover drunks. She remembers everyone's name, every unfulfilled wish, and every unfinished adventure. She brings the very best stories to the show. When night falls, she'll appear at the gambling tables. If you spot her tossing a coin to a drain near the Zocalo, don't worry, it's part of the routine. It always comes back. During the tour, she'll make a brief stop in Xochipolo to mix the most challenging cocktail of the century with hot sauce and apple juice. From there, she'll head to the lakeside to make her death-defying leap. As the locals scream, the legend of the girl with the golden coin will reach unprecedented heights. Of course, we can't rule out the possibility that she'll hop aboard a passing train and turn into an impromptu adventure show. Note for the audience. After the show, if you've lost all sense of what luck even means, take that as proof that you fully enjoyed her performance. Festival visitors. A newspaper left behind on the balcony. Read the contents.
Fitzwilliam. Okay. I'll probably put McCower's picture on here then. From El Seminario Heraldo de Mexico.
From El Seminario Heraldo de Mexico. Yesterday afternoon, a foreign diplomat arrived in Mexico City. His motorcade proceeded along Boquete streets into the city center, making a brief stop at the Zocalo. Streetcar bells echoed the streets as vendors laid out bundles of marigolds ahead of Dia de las Felas Difuntos. The gentleman is said to be no stranger to Aztec mythology, the sunstone, and the origins of the festival. Later in the day, he visited the Academia de San Carlo, where he commented briefly on the public murals that have recently drawn attention. His interest, however, extended well beyond the academy walls. At a quiet corner of La Merce Market, the guest paused before several shop windows, taking in the prints, candy skulls, and papel picado on display. Though simply crafted, each piece carried a rich emotional weight. One piece held his affection above all others, a calavera figurine engraved with satirical verse. He turned it over repeatedly, praising it without reserve, and offered no reply even as his entourage urged him onward. No further details regarding Diplomat's remaining itinerary have been released. Nevertheless, during this festival when the dead return and living rejoice, our distinguished visitor has proven himself far more than a passing observer. Mexico City may soon count among its guests an uncommon connoisseur of the arts. Reported by Fitzwilliam. Mutual assistance. A familiar box. Now smarter, but less friendly. Observe. Well, time for the finishing touches on the Roaring Box upgrade. Set a 626-digit activation code and record a startup greeting. Miss Butterfly is going to love this.
Mr. X, is this the rumbling roaring box that Miss Marguerite invented? She once asked me to send it to Mr. Ulrich, back before the timekeeper set out to investigate the free breeze.
This is the very same one. Though, it ought to now be called the Rumbling Roaring Box X now. This new version features outstanding intelligence and comes fully equipped with particularly ingenious innovations from yours truly. I even loaded it with a newly designed voice system. That way, Miss Butterfly shouldn't ever find herself bored while she's working in the field.
How is Miss Marguerite doing?
Same as always. Which is to say, you could probably run into her anywhere in the world except La Paz. That's why I've been overseeing this Roaring Box upgrade myself. Should a problem occur, please call the developer, provided you manage to survive. Done. Wanna leave a message? Okay. So further confirmation, as it wasn't obvious enough, that Lawrence Butterfly here is part of the Lawrence Institutum, because we have X as her support, who is like a well-known member of Lawrence to us, the audience, as well as Eagle Scout, who is also a member of the Lawrence Institutum. With the degree of separation, I believe Regulus is also part of it, though I don't think Regulus is privy to all the details of all things that Lawrence Institutum does. Hey, welcome in, Raiders! Hey, thank you so much. Oh, hang on. I don't think they're played properly. Let's try it again. These things happen. These things happen. Give me one moment, folks. How's it going? It goes well. Soki, thank you so much for rating me. I do appreciate it. Soki 830 here is a Filipino singer here on Twitch. They do karaoke streams over on their channel, so you can go ahead and click the heart on the chat and give them a follow. Hang on, let me just try it again. Oh, hang on. One more time. Let's refresh the browser source.
And try it again. There we go.
Soki 830 raided the simulacrum with 9 fractals.
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. It is very nice to meet all of you here. Although I do see some familiar faces like Sydney Akakoko and Stormtrooper. I've seen you around on the chat over there as well. To anyone who's new to my channel, my name is Decaf NVIDIA. I'm a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I am also a voice actor and singer, so you'll hear me do one or both of those things during the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today I am playing one of my favorite games, Reverse 1999, which is a visual novel game. We are currently following a spy here in the... or a spy thriller story here in the world of Reverse 1999 in the setting of Mexico City. I just finished doing some voice acting here, and I'm about to do some side stuff in the moment. But you're all welcome to enjoy the story with me. We just started. Or feel free to raid and run as well, especially you, Soki. Especially because I know that, you know, you've been singing for a while, so you should probably go rest a little bit, at least a little bit, so you can go about the rest of your day and have energy for tomorrow again. But if you're gonna stick around, you can either like watch the story with me, enjoy it, or leave a lurk. You know, mute the tab on Twitch, but don't mute the player itself. I'd be very much appreciative of that for sure. Okay, the thing I wanted to do here was I wanted to see Centurion and remind myself what her lucky coin is about. The lucky coin, 7777. Your trip to Vegas will be in vain if you've never heard of the... Excuse me. Your trip to Vegas will be in vain if you've never heard of the legend of the Coin Girl. An old yet still shiny Centurion coin has brought her countless miraculous fortunes. Even the owner herself has no idea where it comes from. Alright, that's all we get about the coin for now. Although we do have an anecdote for her, so I hope we learn more about her and the coin, possibly. You're gonna go grab dinner? Enjoy your dinner. So thank you so much again. Sorry, thank you so much again for the raid. I do appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll read this one and the interview to give a bit more of insight. Blue Jeans, welcome in. Insight into Centurion's character here for those who might need a bit of a refresher. Or those who are new to the channel and are looking to get into the story with me. Just a brief recap here. Centurion kind of swindled a bunch of like criminal gang members through fair betting. She didn't cheat at all. She just relied on luck. And is on the verge of winning their whole casino and 1 million chips. And, you know, it being a criminal gang, of course, they sent goons after her to try to kill her. But she fought them off with the help of our inn here with the Foundation, Lawrence Butterfly. And that's really where we are. We just finished the first part here and are going to go deeper into it shortly.
Did you hear? The crew of a witch for a day is by the cliff east of town now. They're carrying, what's that again? A camera? The people scrambled into the cliff. The people scrambled to the cliff by the shore, where the star Jack Spade is greeted by waves of screaming housewives. But the attention to him didn't last. The tall Mexican woman standing by the cliff blew a few clicks to the crowd and put her hands in the air. Then, she jumped into the water in a steel container and shut the door tightly. As the people heard the deafening noise made by the rock and steel, the container fell back down the cliff. Whispers that sounded excited a moment ago turned into cries of horror immediately. Mothers covered their children's eyes, while men cried out in tears for doctors and emergency services. The next second, however, the crowd suddenly went silent in surprise when the woman hopped out of the water, laughing with a coin between her teeth.
That's Centurion!
They found out who she was and recalled the story she told in the interview. More specifically, it was a strange, unbelievable legend. At the time, they said she was nothing but a liar, a stunt woman, hired by the crew. But then everyone, including those on the other side of TVs, knew she had been telling the truth. This story is completely true. Oh, she was born with a gold coin, I see. A woman of Mexican descent went into labor on the night of the opening of the casino. The newborn child clutched a gold coin in her hand tightly, which left her midwife frowning in confusion. With questions still stuck at the back of their throat, a man who had just won the jackpot could be heard yelling in the background amid the lights of the distance. This was Las Vegas, a place of revelry where there was even honey in the soil. It breathed and cheered as thousands of slot machine coins poured into the pool, offering its congratulations on the birth of Las Vegas' newborn daughter. Wow, hello there, Jefe. Wow, hello there, pretty lady. How would you like to shake my hand? Let's see. No, please stop trying. Please stop trying. I heard you used to be a traveler and visit a lot of places before you gained fame. I don't like traveling. I just don't like staying in one place. I need new people and new things. Just like someone who crafts torture devices and is always hungry, or a young lady who has wine spilling out of her lips while she is napping. That is quite new. Even from my perspective, I'm sure there are plenty of these instances in television programs. I couldn't be so sure about that. I admit things were quite fun at the beginning, but they've got escape hatches for me now. Goodness, I'm starting to miss that guy who came up with all sorts of torture devices every day. So you mean you're planning on leaving the screen? Not just yet, but soon. I'm going to enjoy my last bit of fun. It's time to end things, and I'm not going to be there forever. Your audience will miss you. Oh, watch the replay, my dearies. Alright, and with that, let's go ahead and dive right back into the story. A debate that has raged in the 19th century. Part 2. Determinism and Chaos Theory. Sometime during the next day, a strange atmosphere hangs over the tavern where the gamblers usually gather. Perfect timing.
Sarlacc73 raided the simulacrum with 3 fractals.
Hello, raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. You just joined us for the beginning here of the story, so good timing. Although I'm a bit surprised you raided me, Sarlacc. MJ's right there. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Folks, please go ahead and follow Sarlacc over on his channel. He's a streamer playing Minecraft, various video games, is a DJ, and is also a flesh tuber as well. You can click the heart out of the chat and give him a follow, and check out his streams. What were you doing, my friend? What were you doing? I'm curious. Ah, Warp Universe. Sounds like one of those indie games. Ahoy, got a raid and run. Power went off. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarlacc. Well, that sucks. Like my country, thankfully, like repealed the current plan to ration power, but whether it's because of a brownout or because your country is also struggling with oil reserves, I hope that you know, it doesn't last for too long on your end. Thank you again so much for the raid, and you know, enjoy the rest of your day. To any of Sarlacc's audience who needs to raid and run as well, please feel free to do so. Drink water, eat food, go about the rest of your day. I'll only be here for another like hour or so, so if you need to step out for any reason, feel free to do so. I'll still be here some other time. Take care. You as well, Sarlacc. You as well. Okay, continuing on here.
To those who are new to my channel, my name is Decaf NVIDIA. I'm a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I'm also a hobby voice actor and singer, so you'll hear me do one or both of those things during the stream. My pronouns are he, they. Wait, did I say hobby voice actor? I'm a voice actor and singer, and my pronouns are he, they. Today we're playing Reverse 1999, playing through the event story and just enjoying the vibes of this. Although actually after this part, I should go grab some food so I can eat while I enjoy the story. Alright, continuing on.
Senor Trazo?
Yeah?
That lucky-ass chica's been counting her winnings for a while now, along with some other chica. They planning something?
Senor, you think it's time we...
Cram it.
The rebuke comes like the snap of a frightened dog.
We can't afford to mess with arcanists. Hers ain't no ordinary luck, I tell you. Must have used some kind of witchcraft or something. You heard about those people who drowned on dry land? Or just up and disappeared from locked rooms? That's just the start of the weird they get up to.
Not wrong.
One of our associates in the police told me that was all because of some arcane skill.
Oh, weird. He got censored. We haven't really had censorship in like the latest stories here in Reverse, but oh well. Bit surprising as well. At least they can still swear in other languages, I think, but we'll see.
So unless you're looking to join those stiffs, you stay away from these outsiders.
As they trade wild theories about witchcraft and arcanum, the two figures in the corner exchange a glance over the open letter in their hands.
Cuando el Tonapuali y el Xupuali vuelven a alinearse, celebramos que el fin del mundo se ha postergado. Subimos al cerro de la estrella y vemos a las estrellas coronar el cielo. The annual art auction will commence soon. The Turquoise Serpent Club sincerely looks forward to your arrival. Trying a little hard. An art auction, huh? Ah, an invitation with no time or location.
Interesting.
So, this is the ladder of supposedly incredible value?
I'm gonna point out right now, we have the circle here. I'm gonna call my shot and say this man is Vindicte. Gosh dang, the voice acting is stellar, right? So good.
What's your excuse this time, Flasso? It's gibberish. Do I have to remind you how much you owe me?
The eavesdropping capo straightens in his seat.
I can't tell you nothing. I mean it. I don't got a clue neither. I got the thing off some desperate gambler. Claimed it holds the biggest secret in Mexico City. But before I could make him, I mean, ask him anything more, he skipped the border.
Interesting.
As for this club, all I know is that it's hidden away in some plantation outside of the city. But I ain't never heard of no auction. No humans ever set foot in that place. Arcanist territory.
Great. A conversation utterly devoid of useful information.
Yeah, she's probably do things already, so he's way ahead of it.
The invitation, when the sacred and solar calendars realign, it's referring to an Aztec myth about the coming of the end of the world.
Quetzalcoatl?
So, once every 52 years, at the full cycle of the Aztec calendar, the Aztecs held their new fire ceremony to celebrate that they survived another cycle. Before the new sun rose, they climbed up the hill of the star and watched the Pleiades star cluster reach its zenith. Look at these symbols. These represent the 20 days in the tonal puali. Their order guides the flow of energy. It's an incantation to activate a ritual.
Hmm.
The key to its activation is the flint knife symbol, called the Tekpatl. It represents the dates of the new fire ceremony.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is a circle too.
Ritual take place.
Which I think that it must be related to Mass Dictate somehow. Probably not the circle, but it seems like it's using like different components, but it might like be connected to the Mass Dictate circle for sure. Who knows? Maybe there's different incantations for different circles that you can use.
According to the changes observed in the chaotic energy within the area, a large-scale artificial
supernatural phenomenon is likely to occur in Mexico.
Hello, Ulrich.
Furthermore, and with no thanks to you brainless dolts, I was able to confirm my leads that pointed to Mexico City itself. Imagine what you overboiled eggheads could do if you spent even a fraction of your time on something useful.
Lawrence Butterfly. The conference room. Been a while. In the meeting room, Ulrich tossed a letter away, his ferrofluid resting languid in his tank.
This is the latest update from Lorenz Butterfly. She's named the plan the 9 Trials of Death.
Völlig lächerlich.
Alright, Enigma, calm down.
This is already the 3rd letter from her this month. Are you seriously planning a joint paper with this butterfly?
Naturally, and don't worry, I'll be sure to include your name in the acknowledgements.
Not the problem.
Her first letter claimed that Lorenz's informants discovered a new type of arcane material. One that has been circulating across the globe since our reversal to 1920.
Ooh.
The Manus has been using it to revive the dead, smuggling the material under the guise of a common mineral pigment.
Huh.
In her second letter, she tracked down its source to Mexico City. And now this. Some prophecy about a supernatural phenomenon. The butterfly's trying to provoke us, mocking us for always being a step behind Lorenz.
I mean, can you blame her? Dante's Inferno? It also has 9 levels, right? Yep, the 9 Circles of Hell. The 9 Trials. 9 is a pretty auspicious number in several mythologies. You know, as above, so below. The tarot. I think there's also a mention of the number 9 in Chinese mythology of death as well. There's also like several Sumerian myths regarding the number 9. And, you know, the number 9 itself being a multiplication of the number 3 by itself, the magic number. It's also my favorite number. Folks, please go ahead and click the heart on the chat and follow Otter Lady over in her channel. She is a streamer here on Twitch, playing a variety of video games. Often I see her playing horror games. You can go and check her out by clicking the heart right here, right now. And enjoy your lurk, Otter Lady. Good to see you here on my end of the stream for the first time. I usually lurk in Otter Lady streams and not the other way around. It revolves around 3, 6, 9. Excuse me.
Do I have to remind you that she did the same thing after the 3rd, 6th, and the 7th storms, Substitute Director Adler?
Pardon my interruption, but you didn't call this meeting just for us to be an audience to your squabbling, did you?
Pointer, hey. We haven't seen her since Cosmic Overture, which is getting a rerun this patch. Hearing the argument go on long enough, the focus researcher finally speaks up.
Certainly not. Which reminds me, Pointer, I have something to tell you.
2
In accordance
robots.
with Plessetsk branch tradition, we have decided to hold a party to celebrate your and Hisabeth's successful completion of your field mission here at headquarters.
That places us in the past. This either takes place after the Cosmic Overture then, and that's the field mission you're talking about, or a different experiment. Then again, Enigma here is in the conference room with Ulrich, which would make it closer to the present because Madame Lucy isn't here. If Madame Lucy shows up as like the head of the Plus, that would confirm that this is closer to the present, I guess. Or at least post, you know, post the events of Verum Psalms. Oh, let's see.
Though I personally disagree with the principle. In order to spare time for the party, I've informed the Storm Research Group to extend their workday to 12 hours for the week. I do believe I've truly cracked this humanitarian management thing, though researcher Regulus may disagree.
Yeah, he's confused, but he's got the spirit. Okay, no, this is present. He mentioned the 3rd, 6th, and 7th storm. So this would be post 9th storm or 10th storm. I forget what storm we're at now.
I would be inclined to disagree as well. Besides, we've already been back for 3 weeks now.
The chat is just cut short as the meeting room door opens. An assistant walks in along with another not unfamiliar face.
Enough about all that. Settle in, everyone. And would you get down from that table? The meeting's about to begin.
Medicine bucket?
Considering some of you never have, or have never cared to understand Laplace's structure, I think it's necessary I fill you in. The funding committee and the staff committee are responsible for evaluating the risk of each project. Put simply, they are the ones who approve or fail your budget applications.
Oh, committees.
With that said, allow me to introduce Mr. Ludwig, the new representative of the staff committee.
What?
Greetings, everyone.
Hasn't Ludwig been missing? Also, hi Ludwig. Great design. He's a semi-humanoid raven man. Huh. I mean, I guess his body could still be a robot body. It's pretty heavily obscured by all those clothes. Could just be like he's a raven and like is perched on top of a mechanism. Like a giant raven, though.
I wasn't aware you'd recovered. Glad to see you're well, Mr. Ludwig.
The bird-headed man offers a gentle, appreciative nod.
Thank you. I will be assisting you in your research from now on. In fact, the topic of this meeting is related to your prior discussion.
Wait, don't tell me you're going to the party.
No. Though, if you think I wouldn't spoil the mood, I'd be more than happy to.
The raven keeps his gaze across the assembled researchers.
I've read the letter from Lawrence Butterfly.
The feathers.
Over the years, Manus Vindictae has never ceased its pursuit of a resurrection ritual.
Right.
Many of their actions have caught our attention, searching for the scripts of Renaissance alchemists, taking control of the Fountain of Youth in Bimini, all done after a certain Cavendish descendant joined their ranks.
Okay, for those who don't know, Birdman, yeah. For those who don't know, the Cavendish descendant we're talking about is Lawrence Cavendish, otherwise known as Forget-Me-Not. Interesting mention here, considering we haven't seen Forget-Me-Not in over a year now, since the Evenings on Free Breeze event. Last Evenings on Earth event, that is.
Sounds just like what a mad alchemist would do.
But, given what we know now, they've succeeded at least once.
Okay, yeah, this is close to the present then.
You're speaking of Antarctica.
Arcana. The mention of that event draws a long, poignant silence.
If Lorentz Butterfly can bring us some of this Manus pigment, then there's a chance we can figure out how it works. Their ritual has brought back a person who doesn't belong to this era. Most would call it a miracle to brave the storm in such a way. Have we considered that this may also be a means to truly understanding the storm?
The room erupts again.
Brave the storm. Mr. Ludwig, have you considered the hypothesis that the storm doesn't cause physical death?
I have. It suggests that those who disappear in the storm are not technically dead.
Recycled bodies and souls.
Then where do they go?
The depths of myth.
Over the years, Foundation branches around the world have reported on the reappearance of friends and family, though changed in some way and firmly of the current storm era. It seems these anomalies have become increasingly frequent. The staff committee is also monitoring these anomalies. We can't afford to overlook any details, no matter how insignificant they may seem.
Then we can't just sit here waiting for someone to send a letter when they're in the mood for it. That is, if the staff committee allows us to act.
He lets the words rest before turning to a new topic.
As it happens, after the second letter, I took the initiative to commission someone to investigate.
Oh?
Though she's a Foundation employee, her body was made by Laplace, so she volunteered to do some field work for us. There may be the occasional minor incident, but she's in the Timekeeper's unit, so she can be trusted.
An excellent choice. With the Timekeeper's help, she can operate without the Foundation's surveillance.
Exactly. And she's particularly adept at keeping secrets.
Who is this?
I hope this won't involve any inhumane methods, Adler.
Too late for that.
No need. Her memory will take care of it for us. Or should I say, her lack of...
Oh, Loggerhead. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. So Loggerhead ends up joining the Timekeeper squad. After the events of Showdown in Chinatown then. Yeah, I guess they wouldn't let her keep her job at the archive. Necessarily. Maybe they did let her back in, and she's just like doing multiple jobs. The Awakened don't really sleep, after all. Hi, Lena, welcome in. In the scorching wilderness, a glow of arcane skill flickers. Enigma's trusted investigator teleports to the place where the flickering light had been. Teleporting ritual. Yep.
I better double check the destination. Mexico City, Mexico.
Damn, we're getting a whole slew of characters in this one.
This doesn't look like a city. Was there something wrong with the teleport disc? Defective, I guess. I did hear that Laplace is working on a reusable version.
As she looks out with confusion at the strangeness of her point of arrival, her communicator rings.
Is everything all right, Mrs. Latham?
All good, Mr. Adler. I've arrived in Mexico City.
Man, I haven't heard people call Loggerhead Latham in a long while. Well, please go ahead and click the heart out of chat and follow Elena over in her channel. She's a fellow player of Minecraft, as well as Genshin Impact, and various other games like Repo and Among Us. You can go ahead and click the heart out of chat and give her a follow right here. How am I today? I'm doing quite well. Playing through the story here, just having a good time. Hoping to, once I finish this, eat some food as well. Take a quick break before I continue. I probably won't make it too far into the event story today, but I'm planning on either Monday or Tuesday to catch up a bit more.
Please let Madame Lucy know that I'm more than happy to be helping Laplace.
Probably both days, actually.
Madame Lucy is no longer at Laplace.
Alright, the memory thing.
Forget it. We've just received the latest letter.
On the other end, the substitute director drones through its contents. He's still a substitute after like a year and a half. Goodness gracious. Although I suspect that Madame Lucy isn't as retired as she claims.
These are the possible starting points. If you encounter Manus Vindictae, avoid confrontation and prioritize your own safety, Miss Latham.
Don't worry about me. I've borrowed the rumbling roaring box from Mr. Ulrich.
Oh, you got one too?
All I have to do is turn it on, and it'll show me all the places nearby with supernatural stuff going on.
Oh boy.
Wait, where's my luggage?
Oh no. Loggerhead, no. Not far off, she spies at this devil lizard, hauling her belongings away. Sup?
Stop right there!
Can we fight? I'd like to fight. Yeah, we're fighting. Here we go again. Desert Devil Lizard. A lizard that dwells in desert, cloaked in the color of sand. Crunch, crunch. Something different to snack on today. Crunch, crunch. Entering battle, enter the uncanny agility status for 1 round. Oh boy. Poor Loggerhead's on her own. Let's see. I don't think I even have her built. I'm gonna have to level her up a little bit. Oh no, I did build her actually. Look at that.
Welcome to the Arcanum Containment Department. I'll be your guide through Section F. Now, if you'll look to your right, you'll see some video.
I can level her up a little bit. I'd say level 5 is good. Oh, one more. Yeah. That seems cheap enough, you know? Clear. Let's just give her some pure attack stats. If you fall, I will catch you, you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Negative statuses. Memory replay. Excellent. That should about do it. Yeah, Loggerhead no. Loggerhead no indeed. She's doing her best.
Oh, a location shoot? I'm coming.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
Can we use the camera dolly this time?
I like how we're already getting battles here.
Hey, you darn dirty lizards! Get my luggage back!
They don't usually put the battles in like the first few chapters. That's always more fun. Listen to that music. Nice. Okay, the first turns they're immune. I might as well just like debuff them for now.
Let me check my rails first. Zoom in. Help me!
I know they're immune to damage, but not to debuff necessarily. Ah, no, they're immune to debuffs too. Very well, very well.
Whew. I can't afford. So that's what happened.
There we go. Now we're doing some damage.
Cut it out. No, my film.
Okay.
Let me check my reels first.
They sent Loggerhead out by herself. Oh my goodness. I mean, they're right. She can definitely keep secrets that way, but like, you couldn't have like brought one other person to help. Given her one other partner to like help her deal with all this stuff.
Ready to roll? Behold, this camera that will record the world.
Nice.
Help me, anyone? Whew. I can't afford to lose those. Oh, so that's what happened.
It's a memory replay. Nautica will be rerun in version 2.7. Ooh, cool. Hello, Night Dark. Welcome in. I did not know this. That's nice. I guess she wasn't really reran in the last True Limited banner last batch, so good to know she'll be back in 3.7. Thanks for the info.
Let me check my reels first.
Also, nice to meet you.
Leave it to me. Wait, that's the rumbling, roaring box I borrowed from Mr. Ulrich.
Did you break it already?
No, you broke it.
Yeah, she broke it. Of course.
Memorable moment, timekeeper. Don't forget to bring me next time.
Mizuya asks, wait, what patch are we now? I forgot. We are on 3.5. We're only 2 patches behind the CN at this point. And because of the shortened patch this time, we're very close to being just 1 patch behind moving forward. I think 1 or 2 more patches like that are shortened like this should do it. Well, I do wonder how they're going to deal with anniversary patches moving forward, if that's the case. When it's a collab patch, it's expected to be sometime in either August or September, but it remains to be seen.
Arrival and departure. They all look forward to the days ahead. Listen to the conversation. After the third storm, the Arcanum Containment Department retired its cleaning scrolls. Daily upkeep now depends on the 3rd edition cleansing incantation, improved in 1996. One day, the scarlet statue will shatter its glass prison and plunge into the torrent that fate has written for it. Hey, Miss Recoleta, are you even listening to me? What? Oh, of course. You can rest assured, Miss Latham. I understand completely. And that covers all the guidelines for the Arcane Containment Department. You've been here for a week or 2 now. I'm sure you can handle day-to-day while I'm out on field duty. After all, you were recommended by Timekeeper herself.
I guess not really a difficult job if Loggerhead can do it.
You are most certainly correct. I have been a forest ranger, a sailor, and even a weaver. Compared to even one of those jobs, a few days as an administrator will be nothing.
Oh, that's true, yeah. She's done side jobs before. If you watch her trailer, she's done like quite a few.
And I have my ways, especially when dealing with a bureaucracy like the Foundation. Your ways? Don't worry yourself about it. Although, Miss Latham, is there really no way for me to come to Mexico with you? I've always hoped to return to Mexico City in search of inspiration, to walk through all the stories I've imagined for my next masterpiece. Maybe some other time, but this time, the Timekeeper personally encouraged me to go out on the field. You heard her yourself. Miss Latham, thank you for the information on Madame Boaniche. I've heard all about what happened in Los Angeles. The Timekeeper really caught me off guard. The Timekeeper really thought I did a good job. The Timekeeper really thought I did a great job. I could just about feel the admiration. The girl in the hat brushed off. The camera-headed girl stood firm, convinced that she had been encouraged. Why are you looking at me like that? I guess that's your way of giving me your blessing. I'll carry it with me all the way to Mexico.
Yep, carry enthusiasm as far as you can. It'll take you real far, I'm sure. Night Talk says after the Enigma patch, so maybe in July. Z says, I see. Because the Enigma patch is only for a short time. Oh, is it? I heard that one of the patches were only getting one side story even. Which is wild, but hey, not the worst thing in the world. Surprise formula. A cocktail no one can replicate. Every ship is a new adventure. Taste it. Nice cocktail recipe. Nice cocktail recipe. Grapefruit juice, hot sauce, brandy, and his lobster claw is quite something. I knew you'd like it. Let's raise a glass to its exquisite taste. Today's games and adventures were absolutely incredible. I'd love to do this again with you someday. That would be a thrill. But you prefer going solo, don't you? Thank you for your understanding. I still have some, well, personal matters to deal with. Perhaps one day, if I start missing your secret recipes and your tavern list, I'll appear at your side under a false name. You're welcome anytime. I never turn down a new challenge. So, what is next for you? Still on tour? You got it. Heading to Mexico, I've been looking forward to it forever. It's like my... You got it. Heading to Mexico. I've been looking forward to it forever. It's like my producer's been preparing for it for just as long. Though most of that wasn't arguing over whether we need a backup plan. Sounds even rougher than fighting a shark. In the end, we decided we don't need one. After all, sometimes only this old friend of mine here is the only one that knows where I'm headed next. I look forward to seeing you at the show. Maybe you'll be falling off a cliff one day and catch a glimpse of me through the cracks of a steel box. That's my kind of reunion. Mine too. Leave it all to fate and the flip of a coin, right? Alright. So I have time to do one more part here, but I'm gonna go grab some food. And I'll be right back. In the meantime, folks, please go ahead and check out SCP_Raven here. They are a fellow player of Minecraft as well. So you can click the heart on the chat and give them a follow. Be right back, folks. I'm gonna grab the food and then bring it up here to eat while I do part 3.
Drops and I started to freeze.
Damn it! It's so dark we can't see anything. If this keeps up, we'll be...
Right. Chris? That's Chris doing that, not us.
Chris, what is that light?
Now it's us.
You've got movement, yeah.
It's moving a lot slower than before. Oh, oh, that's real sweet. Get up, Chris, get up!
You keep getting hit by these things.
I don't know where to dodge. Oh, it's like very thin margin. Okay.
Yeah, it's in between the blades.
Get up, get up! Just gotta keep moving. Okay, that was scripted.
Ow.
That was definitely scripted. And so is that. But we stay determined.
1 hit point.
Ooh, Susie. Susie, what are you doing?
Like I'm gonna let Chris hug all the bullets?
No healing items allowed. Oh. Hey, it's Rossi's turn. Okay, okay.
Oh, Rosie can only take 2.
Susie, Chris, as long as there's any pain I can take in your place, I'll be there. Okay? That's not healthy.
Man, this team is so dysfunctional.
Yeah, and Rosie can only take another hit. Like, everyone's at 1.
Come on.
The next thought is it's over. Oh, thank goodness.
Pasko na naman, ngunit wala ka pa. Hanggang kailan kaya ako maghihintay sa'yo? Bakit ba naman kailangan lumisan pa? Ang tanging hangad ko lang ay makapiling ka. Sana na yung Pasko ay maalala mo pa rin ako. Hinahanap ang pag-ibig mo. At kahit wala ka na, nangangarap at umaasa pa rin ako. Muling makita ka at makasama ka sa araw ng Pasko.
So, can we go into the store?
Sorry, kid. Check the sign.
We looked at the sign.
Yeah. But did you check it? Open.
Yeah, we checked the sign. It says open.
Right, because Santa's aware that we're not actually Chris, huh? So the player would have to check it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Thanks for checking that. That's wrong.
And change your stupid sign!
Alright, I'm on it. One change sign coming up.
I don't see you changing your sign.
Got it. Come back in a bit. Here. That took me a second.
Bro, you didn't even try.
So can we go in yet?
What does the sign say?
It says... Clopen. The hell's that mean?
Beats me. I just work here.
We'll change it again.
Alright, you're the boss.
I don't see you changing your sign.
Got it. Come back in a bit. Yeah. Yes. Yes, absolutely yes. It even blinks in the text.
What the heck does that sign mean?
Seems to indicate some kind of sense.
So does it say the door's open or closed?
This just means there's a scout in front of the door.
But the door's locked, right? It's closed.
Locked? Yeah. It's been unlocked this whole time.
So it's open.
Yeah, no one's in there. But it's not closed. It's an in-between state. Like, like Clopen. Kinda makes you wish you had a sign for that.
Chris, we're done with this guy.
The opposite of perjury. She shows no change in expression, her pulse steady, her statement flawless. I mean, we saw it happen like an hour ago. Although I guess you weren't here yet for that. Apparently some hotkeys are a thing. Okay. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Night Dark asked, before I went on break, did I get Lawrence? I did! In fact, I rolled her early. I got her in 30 rolls today. Right after we lost 50-50 to Corvus on our 20th roll, we got Lawrence on our 30th. Which is pretty dang cool. And means I'm going to be guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but like, I'll have enough rolls to guarantee Ramona when she comes out in 2 weeks. Okay, let me just make sure everything's on the up and up. Because I pressed some buttons. Okay, we're good. A space for everyone, where challenges, negotiations, doubts, and quarrels unfold. Oh, 1 second. I forgot to read the enemy description on these guys. Gang Grunt. A gang grunt in Mexico City. In times like these, everyone needs a skill to survive. Even the card table demands one. Alright, they're all the same there. Cool. So yeah, I'll be playing more of this on Monday and possibly Tuesday as well. If I'm not finished on Monday, because like, I'll be doing a long stream on Monday. It should be enough time to like do everything in one sitting, but we'll see. Part 3. Public property.
Did we get anything from the crime scene?
The visuals. Which makes me think we have Loggerhead here. We have the vigils. I'm willing to bet we're about to see Black Ibis then.
Similar to the last 3 cases, they're almost certainly serial murders.
Or possibly Liang Yue.
But the intervals are getting shorter. Our perp skills are improving. Same method. An enclosed room. No abnormalities in the victim leading up to their death. The surrounding residents all think this place is haunted.
Worse than haunted. Still no sign of our suspect, I take it.
Don't even mention it. Victim was in a load of dead. So we've got a list of suspects longer than a courthouse docket. You and I will have to get the statement together tonight.
Ah, give me a break. I was going to go to the ceremony in a few days.
You wish. The storm stops for no one.
The cadets hurry off. I wonder if it's the gambler who like lost the letter to the Cabo earlier in the story. At the receptionist's desk, the camera-headed girl content herself with taking in the surroundings.
Just fill in this Vigiles case acceptance registration form and you're good to go.
Thank you. Let me see. Name? Latham. Age? What year is it now? Let's say 97. Race? Awakened. By the way, is this Mexico City the capital of Mexico?
It certainly is. This is the Vigiles Bureau temporary branch in Zocalo, Mexico City. We thought there'd been another murder when we received your distress signal.
Murder? No. Nothing that horrible.
Professor Soma says, sorry for the delay. You're fine. Also, nice to meet you for the first time. I think you might have ended up in someone else's stream by mistake. But you're welcome here too, if you'd like. I say that because I don't really have any that I can think of. Mizuki says, it's a bit uncanny how all these organizations make their people wear masks. Yep. Yeah. But hey, the Foundation are the good guys because they're wearing white. The implication seems to be lost on her.
Thanks so much. I'd never have gotten out of that desert alive if it weren't for you. I'll make sure to write you a thank you letter once I get back to the Foundation. Oh, could you help me check out my teleport discs? I think there's something wrong with them. I can leave them all here and take them back in a couple...
Just a few desert devil lizards, huh?
The receptionist snaps the form from her hands.
I'm sick of this. Just days ago, a Foundation employee showed up with a warrant, took away half our most important files, and left the archives in a complete mess. And now here you are. Anyway, I'll be writing a letter of my own to your headquarters for wasting Vigiles resources. You can go.
Oh, just a second, ma'am. Actually, I'm here investigating a kind of arcane material, and...
Get out. I don't want to hear another word about your lizard problems.
But it might have something to do with Manus Vindictae. I need the Vigils' help.
Might? You might as well say the Menace will be taking over the Foundation tomorrow.
As the spree continues, two returning victims take notice.
What's going on here?
There she is.
Hey, if it isn't Latham, what brings you here?
Hey, Bob, or Alan, or whatever your name is, because Black Ibis can't stick to whatever your name is supposed to be. Please don't start the camera, girl, ma'am. She's just a bit clumsy. Mm-hmm.
Miss Black Ibis! Mr. Allen!
Alan! Okay, I got it right the first time.
Thank goodness you're here. I need your help.
Takes the visual only a moment to read the situation.
She's a friend of ours. Leave her to us, Laura. I will take you out for some poke later. In that pub we used to go to. My treat.
If you say so, Miss Black Ibis. And my name's Catalina.
Yeah, Black Ibis can't get anyone's name right. I wonder if it's intentional, though, he's not learning people's names. So she doesn't get too attached. Circle again. Well, that's over his son, so that makes more sense. The Vigil and her cadet lead the visitor into the Grand Hall. They haven't seen each other since the events surrounding the theft at the Arcanum Containment Department.
Whoa! Look at
Excuse me.
This was the Mexico City People's Library, now requisitioned to serve as the Vigils Bureau's temporary branch.
I do notice though that there's a bunch of hummingbirds in here. So I wonder if our hummingbird management team member might show up at in this story then, because like background details like that do matter. We got Lawrence Butterfly and we got hummingbirds. No. Wouldn't be too shocking. Gosh, I think we've seen like half a dozen characters now, or a dozen characters now, that have shown up in the first 3 parts alone. No, I guess you don't necessarily need to count X and Eagle Scout because they're like part of Con's conversation, but still. Voice actors getting some work.
It will reopen to the public once we leave.
They stop before the noise mural. On one side, a stern-faced young people hold firearms. The right side visions of the sun, earth, and the future. On the other, peasant women tend to the harvest.
Wait, I know this.
The camera-headed girl swaps the film reel in her head and begins to speak.
This kind of mural is designed to be seen from different angles as visitors walk up the stairs. Because there's no fixed order to read it, everyone gets their own version of the story. Look at it. So sacred and gentle. A perfect combination of tradition and modernity.
Hey, you really know your stuff.
She is an archivist.
I learned it from a documentary. Even made a copy of it so I wouldn't forget.
That's pirating! The master of film art fixes her gaze to the blank center of the mural.
But this one seems unfinished.
It's got nothing to do with the Vigil. I'll tell you that much. These public murals are from artists commissioned by the Secretariat of Public Education. But the painter of this mural went missing not long ago, leaving his work unfinished. He's not the only one. People are disappearing all over.
What a shame.
Apparently, a rising star in this era. We tried to investigate further, but all we discovered was that he got caught up in an Arcanist gang brawl, and then he was gone. Too bad, really. What did they say in the paper? A revolution in theme and skill? A breakthrough in technique? Art really isn't my thing.
No, fair. The vigil interrupts the idle chatter.
We only arrived here ourselves a short time ago. Since the last storm, migration into Mexico City has exploded, and the number of Arcanist crimes has surged along with it.
Oh, just like in El Automobile Gris. Legendary gangs, foreign thieves, and sophisticated modern criminal methods.
The movie. It's not a movie. She swaps in a new reel once again.
Robbers disguised as officials, going into people's houses with false search warrants, even with the official signatures on them. The stuff they showed in the movie even led to some real-life robbers doing the same thing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no coffee breaks for us without some backup from HQ. And to think we've got a diplomat visiting soon. Can he choose some other time?
I never clocked that.
So, forgive Catalina for being rude just now. We're all just a little burnt out.
I never thought that Alan here actually has a Mexican accent. I just kind of assume it was a Chinese accent, same as Black Ibis.
Oh, I understand. We're the same way after each storm.
I can't tell you much else. But Mexico City isn't the safest place these days. Whatever you do, be careful, Latham.
What else is new?
So, what was it you were saying at the reception desk? Something you wanted to find in Mexico City?
Right! A kind of special arcane material. Apparently, the Manus disguises it as some kind of mineral pigment to smuggle it out of the city.
Like, say, in a paint? For paintings? Yeah, another disappearance case, Mizuya. What else is new? Memories race to her head in reverse. She's not just a single frame before steps away and relays information to the vigils.
Manus vindicti. Mineral pigment. The resurrection ritual.
Mm-hmm. The vigil and her cadet exchange a glance.
That's odd, though. Mexico City isn't one of their known bases of operation. As for the pigment smuggling...
There are no related reports in our archive.
What? How can that be?
But I know someone who can help. No one knows the area better than its natives, and I happen to know a particularly useful one.
Centurion?
She's a contractor, an exorcist hired by the vigils to remove lingering traces of arcane crimes before they're made accessible to the public again. According to the latest regulations, she's been given partial access to information on the storm.
Oh, maybe it's Ramona.
An exorcist who works on crime scenes?
That's not anyone I can think of so far, so this might be the new character. She takes a moment to picture what that job must entail.
She's more than just an exorcist. She's the eyes hiding in the shadows. Nothing goes down in this city without her knowing about it. It's said she can sense things regular people can't. I have to say, she's piqued my curiosity. Something tells me that she would make a great vigil. I offered to recommend her for vigil selection. I'm sure she'd pass with flying colors. But she turned me down. Perhaps you can talk her into helping you, or even joining us.
You'll need a serious way with words to do that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Black Ibis, Mr. Allen.
The information is far from sufficient. Loggerhead plows ahead with full enthusiasm. After seeing her off, the cadet turns to the brooding vigil, puzzled.
Mineral pigment. You know what? Dimas, that guy from the European branch. He's been looking for that too. I overheard him asking about it. Was looking for the case files on the previous storm. So then people in the Vigil are looking for it. You think he's up to something?
Dimas. Reminds me of an old friend. You know Krias, don't you? When he was in the Vigil's Bureau, Dimas was one of his most loyal subordinates. And now, he's gained the recognition of some big wigs in the Foundation. Didn't take long for him to work his way up. No matter what their reasoning or who they're working for, our best course of action might be to let both parties get what they want. That pigment. Times are different now, Brian. Both Europe and the Foundation are in turmoil.
Is this that political wisdom you're always talking about? What was it? Doctrine of the mean? Once again, my name's Alan.
Okay. Thank you everyone so much for joining me today. Damn Ibis indeed. Hi Brian. Hey Immortalio. Welcome to the stream, Immortalio. What a thing to say, like, right at the beginning. Hi Brian. Once again, my name is Alan. Poor guy. Alright, I'm gonna do some voice acting here, and then we'll raid out shortly to MJ, who is also playing Reverse 1999 today. So, thank you everyone for joining me so far. Hope it was an enjoyable time. We rolled Lawrence. We did the first 3 parts of the event story, and got into the weeds a little bit of the shop and some of the things we're going to be getting this patch. I'm not planning to buy any of the cosmetics, so if you're looking to see outfits outside of Nick Bottoms and Tuesday's outfit, I recommend checking out Kalikiki, MJ, and the other like Reverse 99 streamers who are getting outfits instead. But I am going to be shelling out some money for some projects I have in the works, so if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube, do check us out over there. I make music videos, edited VODs, memes, voice acting dubs, voice acting in general. Easy. And edited down VODs into more digestible parts like the side stories anecdotes we do. Right now I'm in the middle of editing Paper Hair and Side Story. Excuse me. That's the food.
Beneath the dust, the art and culture were crying out for. Brush away the dust.
The Muralism Movement Part 1. In early 20th century Mexico, no art form is more woven into everyday life than the art of the mural. Too large for any private collection, they occupy stairwells, courtyards, and corridors. It is for this reason that the muralism movement sparks continuous debate about art itself, about who gets to decide how art is presented, and about how long these works can remain public spaces. There was a time when the government dictated the direction of aesthetics. Only when the old order collapses do suppressed traditions find new life. Public buildings become canvases. Images now take on the role of narrative and expression. Murals spread across corridors and courtyards, functioning less like paintings, meant to be admired and more like street signs or door plaques. Across different works, the same gestures appear again and again. Heads raised, hands at labor, bodies in motion. Learning to read these images becomes a part of life in the city and beyond. Through this art, Mexicans begin to build an entirely new sense of identity. In technique, most of these works take the form of frescoes. The painter works against the drying plaster, pigments sink into the wall and allow almost no revision when set. Over time, colors gradually fade and the outlines disappear beneath the dust. Countless people pass beneath them, look up briefly and walk on, yet the walls remain, still bearing the traces. Perhaps the mural's true significance lies not in its form or technique, but in the emotion and memory it carries.
I decided to read that as pioneer. Thinking about art experts.
This city is ours. Everyone knows exactly what to avoid. Ask around. The city and the city. After the storm, the Vigilance Bureau returns to every important city, following the same pattern. An unremarkable office at first, then a few vigils, and before long, people simply grow accustomed to its presence as though it has always belonged there. According to official records, the Vigilance Bureau exists to investigate complex cases involving Arcanum. It operates independently of the government, each fulfilling its own mandate without interfering with the other's affairs, though the two maintain steady communication. At the same time, the criminal underworld enters what the press call the age of modern crime, the most dangerous example of which is known as El Automobile Gris, or the Grey Car Gang, driving in their eponymous automobiles with matching grey attire. Their increasingly organized robberies and violence have given them a steady spot in the crime columns. Their methods have been dissected and debated at length, Yet no amount of analysis softens reality of what they are. People have begun to realize that violence and plunder are becoming more organized and more efficient. Crime is no longer a matter for the police alone. It has become a reality that the whole society can no longer afford to ignore. Of course, the Grey Car Gang alone is not enough to shake the order of an entire city. The local police know the limits of their authority, and the Village Bureau understands how to avoid raising questions outside its jurisdiction. The underworld and the authorities share the same map. They simply disagree on how to read it. This seemingly harmonious coexistence does not eliminate conflicts, only confines it. Police, vigils, and grey cars pass through the same streets, fully aware of one another. They all understand the same unspoken truth. When the sun rises, the streets turn to normal. Everything dissolves into daylight, folding back into the city's shadow.
Alright. And that's the story so far. We'll be back to play this again on Monday, so feel free to join us for that. I'll try to fill up the entire 15-hour slot with just playing through this and playing through the event story. But if I'm not able to finish on Monday, then I'll dive into it a bit on Tuesday as well. Now, Monday's stream will start later than usual, as on Monday I also have my raid train to participate in on Twitch Pride Month. So please do join us for either of those. And if you want to see me more immediately, I'll be back tomorrow to play Minecraft with my friends. I'll be streaming to both YouTube and to Twitch at the same time, so YouTube folks can join us for that one as well. And on Sunday will be productivity, so just to switch, I'll be working on the fan art catalog and nothing else. I just want to work on the fan art catalog because I want to get through it as much as possible, so I can refocus my efforts on my other projects. Anything else I'm forgetting?
Reputation of hair.
Dailies. I guess I use my activity a little bit. Here's our raid message for those of you who are regular viewers and followers. For YouTube folks, thank you so much for joining us. Raid means nothing to you, so just if you'd be so kind as to hit the like button on the stream and leave a comment, I'd very much appreciate it on your way out. So that YouTube's algorithm will continue to recommend me to more folks. Let's go ahead and build... Yeah, let's build Loggerhead a bit more, I think. What is Loggerhead? Plant?
Welcome to the Arcanum Containment Department.
I'm gonna go ahead and farm this. There we go. As a bit of a parting thing. If you'd like to check out any of our projects, check us out on YouTube and subscribe. We are very, very close to becoming monetizable. At 500 subscribers, I should be able to do that, and also once I hit the number of watch hours, that will also be very helpful as well. No, I think that's about it. Check us out on Discord. I have a new link for the Discord channel, the Discord server, so that people can read the rules and as they enter. Kind of a lively stream today, and once again, thanks for the little help, Decaf. Really appreciate it. Of course, Mizuya. Let me know if you have any more of those layout codes you particularly want to keep. And once I get the new wilderness pieces, I'll make sure to what do you call this? Update the save wilderness there. Oh, speaking of, I should copy your code real quick, so I remember to update it later and overwrite the current version of the Mizuya dummy server wilderness layout. Yeah, we had quite a few raiders today and a lot of people chatting, which is quite nice. Excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and raid on over to MJ's stream. If you're on YouTube, I believe MJ's also streaming to YouTube. Let me just check. Indeed. Although MJ's not yet made a thumbnail, so
you all should go and head on over there via this link for the YouTube folks. And for Twitch, we'll raid on over shortly. Okay, GSC Nation. Alright. That's it from me. I'll see you guys tomorrow or on Monday, depending on what you're interested in seeing me do. And a special thank you to Soki830 and Sonic73 for the raids. Much appreciated. Do check out those streamers. They're wonderful people, do wonderful things. He did a little drive-by to MJ while I was gone, but seems they're a little preoccupied. Ah, yes. They tend to get hyper-focused when they're like doing specific things. So if you're chatting, you know, just like let them know that you're there, and they'll like pay attention a bit more if you like say a bunch of things. I'll also remind MJ that there's stuff in the YouTube chat when I get there. Oh, Soki, you were here the whole time. Hope you had a nice dinner, and thank you again so much for the raid. As I send you off, keep in mind and remember that Decaf NVIDIA is your Creative Commons Attribution, non-commercial share-alike 4.0 international license. Off you get.
Probability. Fusion rate averaged at redacted percent without stimulus, rising to double digits redacted percent under stimulus. Extreme rejection response. All test subjects died rapidly following successful fusion and manifestation of ability. Note, research will and must continue. If this succeeds, we may be able to turn ordinary humans into arcanists. It's all about that blood.
And we saw hunters, contras, gorillas. We saw bloodshed, scourge, and debris. I felt anxious and haunted, trapped, and I started to freeze.
Damn it! It's so dark we can't see anything. If this keeps up, we'll be...
Right. Chris? That's Chris doing that, not us.